Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Patrick Gillen and I am the author of this book, Ladder to Murder, on Amazon. It's a murder mystery set in the fictional village of Meadowhaven in Kent. Now, many of my readers ask me questions, and one of the main questions I do get asked quite often is, have you always wanted to write a novel? That's easy to answer. No, never in a million years did I ever think I would write a novel. After the pandemic, I decided to write a little book, a little children's book with illustrations. I'm an artist. And so I wrote a book based on a video I'd seen on YouTube of a crow helping a hedgehog across a very busy road. And I called it The Hedgehog and the Crow. And I had them printed locally and I sold around 300. And that was great. I felt great that I did that. And I thought that was it. That was over. Never was I going to write again. I just felt I'd done it. I'd achieved something. But I felt that there was a bigger story growing in me. Now, I'm a big fan of murder mysteries. Agatha Christie's right up there. And I'd read quite a number of murder mystery books. Many of them fantastic. I loved them. And others were not so good. And I found myself reading the ones that weren't so good and thinking, oh no, I would have read it this way, not that way. I would have done this, not that. And I thought, for goodness sake, Patrick, just get on and write a novel. Now, here's the weird thing. I had the title of the book in my head already, Ladder to Murder. No idea where it came from. It was just there. It was when I started to write that all the characters started to appear, which is the next question I'm often asked by people. How do you create your characters? I have no idea how I create my characters. Now, I'm 70. I was 70 this year. And I've lived a long time and I've met a lot of people. And in the village where I live here in Pembury, Kent, I had been a parish councillor for 18 years. In fact, I retired just a couple of weeks back. So I've met lots of people. I'm also involved in church, so I meet lots of people there, and I'm well known in the village. So I've gathered lots of information, but I didn't base my characters on anyone in particular, except actually when it comes to one of my characters of the book, Detective Sergeant Dilys Hopper, known in the force as Hopper the Copper. Now, Dilys is based actually on someone that I know in the village, whose name is also Dilys. And if you're watching this, Dilys, thanks for giving me permission to use your name. And my character is very like the real Dilys, actually, which is fantastic. But everyone else, including my main protagonist, Philippa Abbott, retired forensic psychologist, is completely out of here. Where did the idea come from to write the novel? Well, I have no idea. You know, it just sort of happened. Honestly, it was J.K. Rowling who said, if you want to write a novel, sit on your backside and get on with it. And that's exactly what I did. I just sat and started to write. And as I wrote, the story evolved with the plots and the twists and the characters and the scenes and everything else. And it added such a richness to it. Honestly, my head was full of people. And I had to put them on the page. It was like they were screaming to get out of my head to get on that page. And that's exactly what I did. Do you plan a story before you start writing? Are you kidding me? No. Now, J.K. Rowling, who I'm mentioning again, does plan. She plans from beginning to end. I believe I heard her say one time that she knows the ending before she started the beginning. No, I'm nothing like that. I'm more like Stephen King. Stephen King calls himself a pantser. He writes by the seat of his pants. That's me. As soon as I start writing, the ideas start to flow. It's like I'm listening a note. Something just happened. I can't explain it, but it's just how I write. Anyway, I hope that is helpful to any of you out there who are thinking of writing a novel. I really sure hope that you do. Now, in my next video, I'll be talking about the process after writing a novel like Ladder to Murder. This was easy, writing the book. It was exciting, it was thrilling. I was up first thing at dawn, I was writing away. It was creative, it was a wonderful experience. But afterwards, when it came to the editing and everything else that comes along with having to get it published, that wasn't so easy.